Hello everyone, this is Al Finch. I am going to run a special video for you today where I'm going to do a playthrough where I'm going to face off against the Born of the Gods Theros block solo deck, the Minotaur Horde. Now, to do this, I'm going to need a deck of my own. So before we get into all the details of what the Horde itself actually is, I am going to get my deck ready first. We're going to use some limited cards. The Born of the Gods solo decks were meant to play against sealed decks, but I thought it would be kind of fun to put together my own version of a sealed deck using a couple of Jumpstart 2022 boosters. So we'll see how I fare. I may do poorly, but I have some things that might help me even if I get some bad pulls here. All right, so let's go ahead and open these things up, see what my themes are that I'm going to mash together to use as my deck against the Minotaur Horde. All right, first one is the Detectives. All right, and second one is the Goblins. All right, so Detective Goblins it is. I'm going to go ahead, open these up, and sleeve them now. I'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, everyone, this is Al again. We've been joined by an unexpected guest. I'd like everyone to welcome Hand. Yes, this is my right-hand man, so to speak, that helps out and sets up props behind the scenes here. Hand, thank you for joining me today.
Happy to lend a hand.
Yeah, very good. So, Hand needs a deck. So we're going to open up 2 more Jumpstart packs here. Go ahead and, well, give it a shot here, Hand. All right, can you read out what it says on the back there? We're not going to open the packs on screen. Just turn it over and let them see it. The other side. There we go. What is that? Can you read the word?
Morbid.
Yeah, morbid. All right. And let's see what your other theme's going to be. And what's that one?
Holy.
Yeah. Holy morbid, Batman. That's your deck. All right, folks. We're going to put these in sleeves and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. I thought I would take a little bit of time here to explain what each of these decks are going to do in the course of the game before we start talking about the Minotaur Horde in detail. As I've mentioned before, going to be playing Detective Goblins. And taking a look here, some of the highlights of the detective portion of the deck are going to include things like this Shimmer Dragon. As long as we've got a bunch of artifacts out, you can tap them and get extra cards with this, unless it's a big flying beater. The rest of the cards in the deck focus mainly on doing investigation tricks. We get artifacts out and sacrifice them or turn them into cool stuff using things like this skilled animator where you turn an artifact into a 5/5 creature for as long as the animator's on the field. So, yeah, that's the detective deck. The goblin portion of the deck is going to feature Muxus, Goblin Grandee. Basically, this dude digs into the deck looking for goblin cards, and then we put them out onto the battlefield. Then, whenever he attacks, he gets a bonus to his attack till end of turn for each other goblin that I've got in play. It turns out there's a fair number of goblins in this part of the deck, and there's a lot of things that kind of synergize with having a lot of goblins. This thing is going to do extra damage to a creature based on the number of goblins I control, as an example. And this isn't a goblin card, but I think it's going to be perhaps a key player here. This one helps us destroy artifacts. You're going to see when we fight the Minotaur Horde, getting rid of their artifacts is, well, a big part of dealing with the Horde. As for Hand's deck, we have the Holy and Morbid halves here. The Holy deck as one might expect from other themes in the past. This one's going to feature things like angels and clerics. It also features life gain. The Righteous Valkyrie says whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to the creature's toughness. Then if you have at least 7 more life than starting total, creatures you control get +2/+2. Yes, hand, we see. Now, here's the nice thing, right? Not only does gaining life help us stay alive, but it also gives us little bonuses with some of the other cards that we've got in here, like this Attended Healer that produces white creature tokens. So, yeah, it's a life gain deck. Oh, yeah, and we managed to get an anime angel. So I know some folks are into that, but I'd show it off, the Emancipation Angel. We've got a little bit of synergy, a little bit more than I do between the detectives and goblins, in that the Morbid deck actually features a couple of powerful clerics. We've got the Skarsdag High Priest, where something dies. That's the whole point of Morbid. If something dies, it gets to do something. It says, if something dies, a creature dies this turn, we tap 2 untapped creatures that you control. We will create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. So he's only a 1/2, but he could potentially mass produce some demons for us. We also have the Priest of the Bloodrite, another cleric. When this one comes into play, we don't have to do anything. It just gives us another 5/5 black demon. But he does have that negative of when he sits up during our upkeep, we lose 2 life. There's lots of cards in here that can help us by sacrificing creatures to trigger the Morbid effects more easily. Vampiric Rites lets you sacrifice a creature to gain a life and draw a card for 1 black and 1 colorless. And then we do have some nice fodder creatures in here, like this Reassembling Skeleton. If you spend a black and a colorless, you can return this one from the graveyard back to the battlefield tapped. So we've got a couple of, I think, pretty good decks here. We're going to set up the Minotaur board. See you in a moment. And here is the Horde deck and playmat. Basically, I flipped over that picture you were looking at earlier. It reveals all of the rules for the Horde. Now, some of you might be familiar with Horde decks. Magic is a special solo or multiplayer or cooperative player game with what we call the Horde. This was a variation on it. It was released, like I said, alongside Born of the Gods set, I believe in 2014, made available during the pre-releases. So you could take the sealed decks that you put together during the pre-release, team up with your friends, and fight with this Horde deck. What's in the Horde deck? Well, a bunch of minotaurs. Minotaurs of various shapes and sizes, as well as some sorceries, spells that enhance the minotaurs and hamper your deck. There's also a handful of artifacts that basically make the deck play faster, make things more difficult for you. The Horde is your enemy, so Hand and I will be working hand in hand to defeat the deck. It doesn't have life. Instead, yeah, thanks, Hand. Instead, it just uses the deck as its own kind of life total. Basically, we win the game if we can run this deck out of cards and there are no minotaurs left on the board. How does this work? So here's how it works. Special rules. At the beginning of the Horde's pre-combat main phase, each turn we reveal the top 2 cards of the Horde's library. The Horde casts those cards, so it just automatically gets a couple spells a turn. And the artifacts can cause additional cards to be cast and revealed every turn if necessary. Basically its creatures have haste, so they're going to attack. It says you make choices or the Horde needs to make a decision. So we'll get a certain number of minotaurs out, and they'll either choose to have them attack me or they'll be attacking Hand. We'll discuss and decide what's best. We'll ignore any effects that cause the Horde to draw or discard cards. It doesn't have a hand or perform any other impossible actions. If one of the Horde's permanents would move to any zone other than the library or graveyard, the card is put into its graveyard instead. So, yep, that's another rule that we'll end up following. When we start the game, we do get the opportunity to start with something called hero cards. Hero cards were also available to players if they got special achievements during the pre-release. I was lucky enough to get a full set. I've talked it over with Hand, and we've chosen our 2 heroes. He's going to start out with the Provider. That says, exile the Provider, put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature you control. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Plays into his life gain theme. And I'm playing a more tricksy card, which I think works well with blue and red. It's called the Savant. Exile the Savant, tap all creatures that your opponents control. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. My hope is that I get to use this offensively so that we can do, the final strike and take out the Horde deck. On the other hand, we might have to use it to save our behinds. We might have to tap down the Horde if it gets a little too out of control. We'll see how that plays. So those are the bare bones of how the Horde battle is going to work. As much as I'd love to keep this on screen and show off the cool original kind of battle mat, I need to simplify things a little bit since I'm going to be playing on that side of the table and Hand is going to be playing on this side of the table. This is not set up to accommodate that. So we're going to put in Hand's favorite mat. Hand, if you would, let's swap out the Horde mat for your favorite card mat. All right, let's get this centered on screen. So, as many of you may have noticed, Hand, what's one of your favorite animals in the whole wide world?
Pug, and it's a vampire.
Right? So, it's a very morbid, cute creature that we're going to be playing with today. All right, we're going to get everything all set up, and then we'll start the actual game next. And we're back. So we now have the Minotaur deck here in blue. We have my deck here in the kind of, I don't know what you'd call this, Neapolitan ice cream.
Camo pink.
Camo pink. And then we also have Hand's deck with the sea creature attacking the submarine. Hand, we do need to put out our life totals. We will have separate life totals for this game. Let's get your spin down die and make sure. Hand, this kind of spin down die. Yeah, I know that one's really cool, but nobody's going to be able to see your life totals on that one. So, all right, Hand. I know you love the props too. Can we? Yeah, why don't you set that off to the side? Go get a regular kind of spin down die. And I don't know that that's the transformation that's meant to have. That beholder is certainly a sight to see. All right, there we go. All right, so we each have...
Shared life?
No, not shared life, unfortunately. So you have 20, I have 20. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I suspect you'll have no problems. We get 3 turns before the Minotaurs, and we've both already drawn our starting hands. So we're going to do turn 1 now. So you pick out what you're going to do, and I pick out what I'm going to do. All right. Oh, don't do anything yet. Just play your land and play your creature. Remember summoning sickness. So that it's not tapped. That is not tapped, Hand. There. That is summoning sickness. You've tapped a swamp to play a 1/2 creature. All right, I am going to play a mountain, tap it, and I bet you don't know what I'm going to play. I have a goblin. So, and the nice thing is my goblin has haste, so I'll be able to attack the Horde.
I can't see it correctly, but it looks like a monkey.
Yeah, he kind of looks a little bit like that. He's a goblin pirate. They're kind of ape-like in their manner, at least in that particular setting. In any case, goblin pirate has haste. And I could also sacrifice it and tap it to deal a damage to any target. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to attack straight away. Hand, help me out here. Let's do our first point of damage to the Horde. Put that in the discard pile. No, flip it over. Hand, we need to be able to see it. There we go. All right. We managed to mill a Minotaur. That's its discard pile. All right. That is the end of turn 1.
Minotaur Younghorn.
Yep, that's probably the weakest Minotaur in there.
2/2.
Yep. All right, so you remember the beginning of each...
It has haste.
Yep, each round you have to untap. So untap your swamp. I'll untap my goblin. All right, you've laid a thriving heath, and that one says when you put it out, you've got to pick a color. It already gives you white, so what color are you going to have it also give you?
Black.
Very good. It comes into play tapped, so you can't use it, but you can use your swamp again, and you've played out a vampiric rites. All right, let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to put out an island, and I'm going to tap that and the mountain to put out a goblin trailblazer. It's a menace, 2/1, means they can't block it. Well, the Minotaurs are unable to block anyway, so that's not going to matter much. He doesn't have haste, so he can't attack. However, we can attack if you want with the Steward. It'll just do 1, and I can attack with the Fanatical Firebrand. All right. Yep. I know it gives you cat tokens, right? That's fun, isn't it? All right, so yeah, when he gets in my way, I'm going to make the Beholder move again, but for now, he's all right there. All right, I'm going to attack. Are you going to attack? All right, tap to attack. How much damage is that, Hand? 1 from you and 1 from me, so 2 total. Put him in the discard.
Now they're same.
All right.
All 3 same.
Right. Well, you know, maybe we'll get lucky and get one of their artifacts in the next hit. All right, I don't have anything else that I can do. I don't think you do either. So, we get 1 more turn. Oh, have you been drawing? Yep, we should draw. All right, good. I'm glad you got some cards. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So that one comes into play tapped. All right, that comes into play tapped. And it says when it comes into play, you can put a target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. You don't have any creature cards. Are you fine with that? Oh, you're going to play this? Okay, so let's consider our order here first. Put that back in your hand. Okay, if you want to use this creature before you do anything, all right, before you play your land, why don't we attack the Horde deck with what we got? So that does 1, and I'm going to attack with
2/3 haste.
He's a little bigger, so it's a better card. I'm attacking.
Buffalo Reaver.
Yep. This is going to do a total of 3, so 3 more.
Ooh, 1-shot killer. Baby. Tank.
All right, yeah, 2, 3. I'm going to also play another goblin, shock of all shocks. That doesn't have to tap, believe it or not. So you can just spend a black and a colorless to sacrifice him. That gives you an extra life. I'm going to give you an extra die that you can use to add on to it. So there's an extra 1 to go with your 20. And I believe it says you get to draw a card too. Draw a card. All right. Oh, I know. It's a nice card. All right. And, yep, you got the anime angel again. All right. And you have the Mortuary Mire comes into play tapped. And are you going to use it to put your Steward back on top of your deck? Okay. Put it back on top of your deck. That's what that does. All right. So, here's what's going to happen now, okay? we are going to get attacked by the Horde. Okay, that was our third turn. We don't really have much in the way of offense right now. So we are probably going to take it on the cheek here. So we're going to flip up 2, put them here in the middle so we can tell them apart from our cards. This one and this one are here. Okay, so these things are going to attack us. So, do you want to split it? I'll take 2 and you take 3, considering you have an extra life point. Does that sound okay, hand? All right, that sounds good. All right, so let's tap them to attack. I'm not going to block. You're not going to block. 3 from 21 is 18. And I am also going to be at 18. All right. Could have been a lot worse. All right, now let's untap. And draw. Okay. I now have 4 lands. If you can't tell, I have a mountain and 3 islands. And I have a card that might help me get rid of a minotaur. What have you got there? Pilgrim of the Ages. All right. When Pilgrim of the Ages enters the battlefield, you may search the library for a basic plains card, reveal it, put it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So you get to put in extra plains in your hand. All right, very good. Put that in your hand, shuffle it up. And it looks like you replayed your steward as well. Interesting. Okay. Now, we have some options here. Well, you know that this is going to attack us later. Most of the minotaurs can only take 2 damage. This could block, right? And that's not a bad deal. But if we can get this thing a little bit bigger, he might be able to block this one and survive. Do you think that that is something that you want to do? No? Okay. That was my thought. I am going to try and kill this guy. I have a volley veteran. So I'm going to spend 1 red and 3 colorless to put out yet another goblin. These guys, I guess, should be untapped. Oh, it's going to be a crowded board. The Volley Veteran says, when Volley Veteran enters the battlefield, it deals damage to target creature an opponent controls equal to the number of goblins. Yep, I think that's the one we want to damage. We'll set that in the graveyard there. And he's a 4/2, so I think he'll be able to... Mine is a 4/2, and he's 3/2. So, let's see. I think I might want to continue attacking with these 2 guys. What do you think? Do another 3 points, see what happens? All right. What do you want?
One of them has to block this guy if we could to kill him, but no, that's not possible.
Well, he could do that.
Yeah, but he would die, so it's a no, because since he has the 2 hit, he would kill him, but you're also losing one of the most valuable members, since he has a 2 in the thing. I don't think it's
He'll be all
fair.
Right.
Nah.
Here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to attack with these 2 guys, because they're not terribly useful. Oh, you know what? No, never mind. I'm going to go ahead and attack with these 2. So let's take a couple off the top. So let's see what they are. Got to hold them up so we can see. Over here. Okay. A couple more minotaurs. Put them in the graveyard. Put them in the graveyard. There we go. 1 and 2. Just put them in there. All right.
Making sure they were in the right order.
All right. And, okay, that will keep him up and him up for blocking. I don't mind losing goblins.
You can block him with that.
Yeah, he's a 4/2. I want to save him for a bigger minotaur. All right. Plus, who knows what's going to come out?
He can't. No, he's not going to come out. He can't block. He should attack.
He might be a better attacker, I agree.
So he should attack right now. If he doesn't
He
have
can't.
some.
He is summoning sickness.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here's what we're going to do next. Okay. It is, I believe, the Minotaur's turn. So how many come off the top? Do you remember? He's going to get in my deck. Let's have him watch from a safe distance over here. Have a seat. There we go. All right. 2. Untap the Minotaurs. And then get 2 cards. Set it down. All right. And another one. All right. So we got another 3/2. And this says, at the beginning of the Horde's pre-combat main phase, reveal an additional card from the top. Just pick one, dude, and set it out. If they're the same, put one down.
They were both in the same draw.
Yeah.
So they...
Put one back. Put one back, and that'll solve the problem. All right. Now, this won't do anything right now. But if we don't take care of it, it's going to make it play an extra card on its next turn and every turn until it goes away. All right, now it's going to attack, so it will tap and tap. I think it's good to trade this guy for this guy. He's a 3/2 and a 2/1.
Good deal. This, no, it's not a good deal.
All right, so I'm going to have this guy attack me, and I'm going to block with him. Are you wanting this one to attack me or attack you?
It should, since I'm a late game deck, I should take the hit. I'm not going to block since I don't have any creatures that are good for blocking. I would block if I had my hand this creature out.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead.
Or this creature, but I don't have those.
We'll get there.
Next turn, I'm instantly going to play this.
Yeah.
Or this. Let me see. Whenever you gain another person, wait.
We'll worry about that next turn, kid. All right, hand. I'm blocking this one, so that takes that one out, and that takes out my goblin. You're going to get hit for 2. Go ahead and subtract 2 from your life total. Down to 16. All right, now it's our turn. Let's untap everything, and now you'll get a chance to play stuff out of your hand like you were planning. All right, untap, then draw a card. What you got? You got to turn it up to the camera so that they can see it. All right, the Daybreak Chaplain. It's a 2/2 lifelink, right? So when that hits, it'll gain you life every time. That's a nice card. All right, so we need to play things out here. I think I'm going to break my trend here and not do goblins. I'm going to play this guy. It says, whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, it gets flying till end of turn. Not really relevant because the Minotaurs never block. But it's a 3/3, which means he'll be able to finally block these smaller Minotaurs without dying. What are you doing over there? All right, you're putting out the, whenever you gain life, you get a 1/1 cat creature token. You don't have a creature token yet. Don't put anything out. You didn't gain any life. You'll be able to get a cat, I promise. I promise. But not right now. I know you're excited. All right. So, we need to decide what's attacking. I think we're in better shape now. So, I'm going to swing with these 3 guys. And you're attacking with those 2?
Summoning Sickness?
Summoning Sickness, yeah.
Can it block?
No, it can block. It cannot attack. It's
I'll
not
block
tapped.
with that.
It's not yet. And it doesn't tap to block. All right. So how much are you sending in?
1, 3.
3. So take 3 off the top.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We got rid of the Suicider.
Make sure to show the camera, not... Yep, there we go. Yeah, that's a spell.
when it attacks, it gains first strike until end of turn. Must be blocked if able.
Yep, it's a nasty card. I'm glad you got rid of it.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. That's 6.
Take 6 off the top. Yep. Another spell. Oh, a big minotaur. 5, 4. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 6? All right, very good. That was a pretty good roll. We're making some progress here. Now, unfortunately, we are going to have to face down 3 minotaurs. So, let's go ahead, untap the minotaurs now. We're going to put out 3 cards. I know, we've got some blockers. Let's see what happens. He's not attacking yet. Put out 2 more cards. We don't know what's going to happen. Actually, 3 more cards. So let's see. Set it down. All right, that's going to make things worse for us. Oh, okay. That one's going to be a game changer. All right. So, I need you to check this out, okay? They got another artifact, which means they're going to be drawing 4 cards next turn, which is not good. We got another Minotaur. Okay, now look at this. It says, at the beginning of combat this turn, the intervention of Karanos deals 3 damage to each creature. You've gotten a response? Yep. All right, very good. So you're going to put 2 +1/+1 counters on that guy. That'll make him how big?
3, 4.
Even bigger, right? 2 +1/+1 counters. Says exile that, which is what you did. So we're exiling.
That's 2 +1/+1 counters.
Yep.
That means I can put them separately?
They go on that creature.
That's 5.
4.
4, 5.
Yep, so here's your 2 +2/+2 counters. Now here's the fun thing, all right? It says you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. How much toughness does it have now?
5.
So you gain 5 life. So 5 plus your number. Okay, now you did that in response, okay? Here's the thing. You do get a cat token because you gained life. So I'm gonna draw you a little cat here. We're gonna give you a cat.
Mr. Mittens, Mr. Mittens, Mr. Mittens, Mr. Mittens, Mr. Mittens, Mr. Mittens, Mr. Mittens.
Is he a decent cat? Acceptable?
Make him have a double chin.
Is he a 1/1?
Yes.
1/1. And yes, he can have a double chin like Garfield, and he is a cat. Now, here's the sad thing. Okay, your cat comes out.
Dead.
Yeah, do you know why?
Dead.
That. So
But I'm
anything
keeping
that
this
has less than 3 or 3 is going to go away. So all of mine are going to go in the garbage heap. And that doesn't die. It's not a creature. That doesn't die. It's not a creature. That does die. He survives. But hey, guess what? These guys die too because they have... Yep. All right. So I'm not liking the looks of our next turn, but...
Artifact. The beginning of the Horde's pre-combat main phase. Reveal an additional card from the top of the Horde's library. Cast that card.
Yep, so it's basically getting an extra card every turn. So there'll be 4. Yeah, I don't like it either, but we got to face it. If I have a certain spell, I might be able to get rid of one of them. We're just going to have to focus on getting this deck down and surviving. You, at least... no, it says sacrifice a creature. You can only sacrifice things you control. But it's good to think that way. All right. Now it is our turn. So let's untap our lands. Okay.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't.
Sacrifice a creature. This isn't even a creature.
Yeah, but that means I can sacrifice enemy creatures.
No, that's not the way the game
It
works.
doesn't say that.
It's an unwritten rule. You'll have to believe me. I've been playing a long time, Hand. All right. Go ahead and draw your card and untap your lands, dude. All right, I'm not going to be able to do too much this turn, but I'm going to go ahead and get a goblin body out here. He's a 3/3, so he should be able to handle a good number of the minotaurs. And he says when he enters the battlefield, I'll exile a card. Any turn where I attack with him, I can play that card. I'm going to be able to attack and play a goblin grenade. We'll see how that works out later. So set that one off to the side.
Is this a permanent? Is this a permanent? No.
A permanent is anything like your lands or creatures. So what are you playing out? Looks like you're playing the Daybreak Chaplain. Pay the mana that's required for that. 1 and 1. Okay. And now check out your Attended Healer. So whenever you gain life, you can get a 1/1 cat. Now keep reading. What's it say below that? So it says another target cleric gains lifelink till end of turn. You can't really use that with any of your other clerics. He's got summoning sickness. So if you have another play, you're welcome to play something else out. What are you hoping to play? All right.
This is not good for a situation because if you read this,
it returns a creature. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's up
but
to you.
this can be useful in certain situations.
It's if you have a creature attacking you. All right. So I'd keep your mana up. You'll be able to sacrifice creatures if you need to, and you'll be able to play that defensive spell.
Actually, I don't want to use these blacks. I want to use white. It's smart because then I can use the black on here.
That's
black
right.
Black space, so I can sacrifice 2 creatures.
Yep, that's good planning. All right, we're not going to be able to attack with these guys. Are you going to attack with him? He's pretty big. We want to do a lot of damage, so it might be worthwhile.
Yeah, after it attacks, can it block?
It can't, so that's a choice you have to make.
I'm going to save it for
You've got a lot of life. You could probably take a hit or two.
Okay, I'm going to do 2.
4. Remember, he's a 4/5. He's a biggie. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. All right. Now it's going to be their turn. They are going to hit us pretty hard. I might end up having to use this turn. We'll see. Okay? So put 4 cards from the top of the Minotaur deck.
How long into... What time is it?
I don't know, kid. We're just going to have to keep playing until we're done. All right.
I'll be through soon so I can go to bed.
Well, we got to be aggressive and attack. All right. Go ahead, flip 4. All right. Ugh. All right, we keep seeing those. That's 2, 3, and each Minotaur can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures this turn. So we're not going to be able to block these guys.
I tank big guy.
You want me to take 2 and you take 3?
I can take 5.
Are you going to do that?
Yeah, so we're on even.
Okay.
I take
so
5.
5 from 21.
That is now 4. So 16. I just go back to my normal thing. I just tanked both of their hits.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I got rid of that for you.
All
I'm
right.
back to my old health.
All right.
I can just go bam, 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 bam. Double life link. Doesn't that mean you get double the amount of life for that link? Each link?
No, it would be cool, but it doesn't work that way.
Can I apply this life link to cleric? Any on your side?
If I have a cleric, but I don't. I have a goblin wizard, sadly. All right, let's untap. Oh, you know what? Let's back it up a bit. You've got a card in your hand that works. Do you remember it? What's it say? Deal 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Do you want to use it on him and only take 2? You're going to save it?
Yeah, I'm being smart. I'm going to save it for one of those
Bigger ones? Okay, that's fine.
beefier 4 health ones.
That's fine by me. Let's get going. Let's untap.
So what I can do, since it's not... I'm gonna attack.
Oh, let's untap. We gotta untap first.
Okay.
Get your card.
Ooh, plate me.
All right.
Now I have enough to play both of these at once easily. I'm going to... I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack. Lifelink.
Okay. Well, hold on. Just hold on. All right.
I have a plan set up.
Yep. I'm going to play Dragon Fodder, which gives me 2 goblin tokens. You want to help me out and draw me a goblin on one of those? I'll draw the other one.
I know what to draw a goblin.
Okay.
I'm just gonna draw something dumb.
Well, I mean, goblins are typically pretty dumb, so... All right, here's my goblin.
My goblin looks like bug antenna.
That's fine. Mine kind of has that going on, too.
I'm gonna make an even longer nose than yours.
Sounds cool. He's a 1/1, so put a 1/1 down in the corner after you're finished drawing.
It's exaggerated.
Okay. I like it. He's a 1/1 and he's a goblin, so can you write 1/1 goblin there?
Triple chin.
All right, that's fine.
1, 1.
Don't worry about it being perfect. It
1.
won't be.
You have to write goblin.
All right.
It's gonna be hard since there's little to no space.
All right. Goblin. All right, I got 2 1/1 goblins.
And one's really exaggeratedly
Yep.
dumb.
Yep. All
One's
right.
having the
Now
coopers.
we can decide how we're attacking.
So I'm attacking.
All right.
Doesn't that
So here's what I'm thinking. We should probably use this next turn to tap down all of their creatures, so we can just swing out with all the stuff that we have. Does that sound good?
then I should play this, correct?
Well, it has summoning sickness, so it's whatever's on the field. I
should play
think
this.
swing with those 2. That's going to do 5. I'm going to do 3.
Swing. That's gonna have lifelink. So I'm gonna attack with this first. Smart.
Okay.
I'm gonna get lifelink. That
Yep.
does 1 damage. So I gain a 1/1 cat creature token.
You can put your cat back out.
I'm
Gain your
gonna
life.
sacrifice it.
Hold on. You're at 17 now.
I'm gonna sacrifice the kitten.
Okay. That
And
gets you to 18. And draws a card.
Draw a card. Instant additional cost to get the spell. Sacrifice a creature.
Yeah.
Then, and I can cast this 2 black.
No, that won't work. It's just another thing gets lifelink, and you don't have anything to give lifelink. So put that in your hand for now.
Yeah.
All right.
But
So
now,
hold on. You gotta give me a chance too. You did 1. Are you attacking with this as well? I think it would be helpful to end the game.
No,
So do
that's
4 more.
1,
Ooh.
2, 3, 4.
So check this out. When this goes to the graveyard from anywhere, each player gains 5 life, and we had 2 of them hit the graveyard. So you're going to add 10 to yours.
So that means this has to be 8. No, that's going to be 2. So I'm going to
Just put a 10 next to it. 10 plus 18.
10 plus 18, that means that's going to go down to 20 plus.
It'll be 28 for both of us.
28.
All right. That was pretty good, right?
8. 28.
Yep, that also works. All right. Now, do you have anything else?
I can sacrifice a card.
You could. Do you really want to sacrifice anything?
Draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
I can't sacrifice anything, but next turn I can hit this again, then get a cat with lifelink. Then I can hit it with this, and I'll draw 2 cards.
I believe you have found the synergy. Do you ever think you'd be so happy about sacrificing a cute cat?
Yes.
Yes? Oh, we're going to have to talk in therapy
It's
later.
a double chin cat.
Yeah,
What do you expect? It's ugly. It's Garfield.
Well,
We're sacrificing Garfield from hell. You do not want to see Garfield. Ever. So we
Garfield.
Garfield is an amalgamation of horror.
Okay. All right. We're going to have to survive the next turn here at least, though. So, we are going to add in 5 cards, kid. So, go ahead and flip 5. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that one says, Minotaurs can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You did 5. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That doesn't count. We didn't place that. That was for last turn. These 2
All
are
right,
from last turn.
flip another one if that's the case.
Yeah,
all
it
right,
is the
now
case.
I'm going to
1, 2, 3,
exile
4,
this.
5.
This is going to tap all of those creatures, and they won't untap on the next turn. Okay? So all these dudes that just came out, tapped.
So
We need to wreak maximum havoc on the next turn. All right, now it's our turn. Untap.
So what I'm going to do, lifelink, hit.
Just hold on. Let's draw a card.
Draw a card 2. Ooh, I can play a last black land. I'm the land reaper.
Yeah.
You have less land, but I'm the heavy hitter. I keep both of us alive while doing a bunch of damage with little to no creatures. You should use those as shields at any time. Those 2 are going to be shields.
So one of them may well end up being fodder, okay? I'm going to put out this assembly worker. He's not great. I'm going to just use him as a 3/2. But when we attack, here's what I can do. I'll attack with him, so he'll do 3. And this guy, all right?
No, you should use this guy because he's going to be way chunkier.
All right, well, in any case.
He can be used the chunkier guy.
I'm going to attack with all of them that I can attack with because those guys will be tapped. I know we might get something that pops out of the deck and smacks us, but hopefully it won't be too awful. We at least are ahead on some life for now. So we're going to do as much damage as we can. So I'll be hitting for 5 right now. Okay.
3 plus 3, that's 6, 7, 8.
All right, now, you are also attacking.
1, now let me do my exploit. This now gets rid of
Just
1.
hold on. Tell me what you're attacking with. Everything?
This.
Just him? Nothing else?
Just for right now.
No, it's all got to be at the same time.
Okay, so I'm going to attack.
So, how much is that?
That's 4,
5. Now, 5 plus 5 is...
No, 1, 2, 3.
That one's not attacking.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5, 10.
10.
Flip 10, and then we'll deal with it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's good. Keep going.
9, 10.
All right, so this says, okay, when the massacre totem is put into a graveyard from anywhere, put the top 7 cards of the Horde's library into its graveyard. So do 7 more. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But wait, I just want to do my exploit for once.
All right, now that we've finished that,
Yeah, like, can I?
you can now, we have to still kill these guys. So we're still having to deal with them.
Yeah, now can I do my exploit?
Do your exploit. So you get a
now
life.
I did that. I get the cat.
Go up to 9, so it's 29.
Then
You get a cat. All right, now what's going on?
I didn't use this before because I tapped it preemptively, so I'm using it now.
Yeah, you're using it, and that sacrifices the cat, I'm presuming.
Yes.
Bye, Garfield.
Bye, Chunky.
You draw a card.
No, actually, I'm not going to use these 2. I'm going to use 1 black
Okay.
to sacrifice it using this.
Okay. You're still at 29 because he gave you 1 from lifelink. Anyway, go ahead. You sack the cat and draw 2 more cards. All right. Yep, you've got something that'll keep something from attacking. We don't really want to use that because we have to kill those guys. We don't want them to stay on the board. And then what's the other one say?
Creature and human shot. Morbid. When walked enters the battlefield, if a creature died this turn, 2/2 black zombie creature token.
Okay.
Play this.
You're going to play that and you'll get a zombie. Do you want to draw the zombie or do you want me to draw it?
You draw the zombie.
All right, I will draw a zombie.
I can't play this, but at least I have an attacker.
All right, zombie 2/2. All right. Now, here's the nice thing, okay? On the next turn, I'm going to spend 1 red and play Goblin Grenade because I attacked with him. This is my exploit. It does 5 damage to any target. I'm going to do 5 damage to this big old chunky minotaur right here to get him out of our way. Now we only have to kill these 4. Now hold on. It's turn.
So
do you have any
summoning sickness?
Those have summoning. They don't tap though. They just have summoning sickness.
So both of them can block.
Now, it's their turn because I did the provider, right? They don't. No. Where's the one that I played?
The grenade?
No. Oh, it's the one that tapped them down. I don't know where it went. It's somewhere. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's the other orange one. There it is. So it says, the creatures don't untap during the next controller's untap step. So that's exiled, okay? They don't untap, so they don't get to attack us. We get another turn, okay? All right. So now, they won't untap. So now it's our turn. We untap everything.
So
untap everything.
Yeah, everything's untapped. So this doesn't say it taps the card. It doesn't.
No, it just sacrifices it. Now,
so
draw a card. Play something.
I'm playing that. So now, let me do something. Okay. I'm going to tap this, non-tap this. I'm going to take this away.
Okay. We just need to block these. So we just need enough creatures to block them, and I think we do. We don't really need to do anything.
So, attack?
We don't need to attack. It's out of cards. We just have to block, and we have to be able to kill them.
Okay, so... But, yeah, if I block, I'm going to get lifelink. So I'm going to summon a cat, then kill it for a card. Yeah.
I mean, it
okay,
doesn't really
I can
work.
just summon a cat.
You don't need to do any of that. I think we just...
Oh, yeah, I can just summon... Oh, my God.
Pause, dude.
This.
Okay.
Do...
When they untap. Let's go to their turn. Let them untap. All right. Now they attack us. Do you want them all to attack you?
How much will the damage be?
You won't take any if you block with everybody and play your spell.
So I'm going to do this spell on here. This guy's gone.
All right, so one white and one colorless.
I can do this, so it gets rid of that.
Yep, those die.
And that dies.
Yep, so far so good.
Then I'm going to do this. I'm going to get rid of this.
He won't die. You have to block with more than one thing if you're going to do that.
Then I'm going to do that. But it also has lifelink, so I'm going to gain a cat.
You'll get a cat. And then he attacks.
He blocks.
The cat won't block, but he will.
Yeah, so he dies.
And that dies. And we win the game. You don't have to do anything else.
No.
All right, you do it.
I sack the cat.
Yeah.
Now I can draw a card.
Yep.
Now I can, since the lifelink, I can play this.
Yeah, there's nothing, I mean, you can kill your own creature with that, but...
I can just kill your goblin.
You can kill my goblin.
I'm killing the goblin.
He's -13. It's a dead goblin.
Then I'm gonna win against you.
Yeah, you are.
So I'm gonna play this.
Uh-huh.
That's one. Yeah. Yada yada. Oh yeah, that used one, so that's 2. That's 3. Correct.
Yeah.
That means I play that with 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That means this a permanent from my thing.
So not from your graveyard. You return a permanent from the battlefield. So any of these things.
I'm gonna play this instead. 3.
Okay.
4.
You're gonna lock down one of my.
I'm locking down this.
Okay, and you gain 4 life. You really are showing me. So what are you up to?
10, 11, 12, 13.
All right. So
then we go to next
33.
Turn.
Are you wanting to kill me? Is that it?
It's deathmatch.
Yeah. Well,
next turn.
I would have played differently had I known that my partner was going to betray me. All right, hand. Let's play this out. It's my turn now, right?
No, I'm gonna play first. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to use lifelink against this creature.
I like fighting the minotaurs better.
This is gonna die, but I'm gonna gain a cat.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna sacrifice that cat for a card.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to play this, which is reading the skill from Graveyard and Trapped. So I'm gonna do this again.
Yeah, you're gonna sacrifice it, draw a card, and gain a life.
Yeah, so I gain 2 life, 14, 15.
Okay, cool.
I get this ghoul.
Right.
So I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Morbid. When Banshee enters the battlefield, the creature died this turn until end of turn. That is going to be this creature, so it's going to die.
All right.
And then that's still stuck, so I'm going to play this against it, and it's going to die.
Well, you can't attack it. You'll hit me for 4.
4.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to do.
All right.
4. 7.
Right. You got rid of all my creatures and then smacked me around for good measure. You are the true victor, hand, of this match. You beat the Horde and you beat your partner.
1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't beaten your partner. I've just done this because you're the boss of me and I wanted to defeat you for once in my life.
Well, you certainly would win. I concede. You've got me, hand.
Yeah, but I'm not going to kill you since I don't have the ability to.
All right.
This is a good game. I'm going to check out something.
Everyone, this is the end of the game. We are up late. I hope you enjoyed our match against the Horde and the unexpected betrayal at the end.
I only betrayed you because you're my boss.
Yep. And as such, time to end the video.